This is the plaintiff, Arthur Thompson. He says he asked the defendant to marry him, gave her an engagement ring, and then a few months later, she told him her child's father would be moving in with her because he had no other place to go. Soon after, they got into a fight. The defendant called it quits, and now he can't get the engagement ring he spent $2,830 on returned, and that's why he's suing. This is the defendant, Zenola Casaberry. She says the plaintiff asked her to marry him while he was still married to his first wife. A few weeks later, she found out he was having relations with another woman. It was obvious the plaintiff was nothing more than a cheater, and she left him. Oh, money. The plaintiff wasted her time, played with her heart, and she owes him nothing. She's accused of refusing to return a ring. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $5,000 for pain and suffering.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Arthur Thompson, you are suing your former fiancée, Zenola Casaberry, for $2,830, the cost of an engagement ring that you gave to her that she refuses to return. You're suing him, counterclaiming him for $5,000, the statutory maximum, because he broke your heart. Okay, let's hear it.
Well,
What happened?
Well, Your Honor, just before Thanksgiving of last year, she comes to me, she tells me that she got something to tell me. I said, what is it? She said, oh, my baby's father is going to be staying with me because he don't have the place to stay. So I'm saying, well, why can't he be in a room?
Were you two living together?
No, we live separately.
Okay,
I said,
and were you engaged at the time?
Yes.
Okay, and how long had you been dating?
We've been dating we've been known just 8 years, but 5 years straight, seriously.
Dating?
Yeah.
And yet you were still married to another woman?
Well, I was separated. I've been separated for 32
Yeah, but
years.
why didn't you just get a divorce?
Well, I was trying to. I was in the process of doing that.
I mean, trying to. How long does it take you to get a divorce? That was 5 years.
Thank you.
Huh?
I couldn't find her.
You couldn't find your ex?
Yeah, I couldn't find her.
She's still your wife.
Yeah, but I couldn't
Yeah,
find
but there's
her.
there's a way to do that. Just because somebody absents themselves doesn't mean all you have to do is publish it in a paper X number of times. I mean, there's a way to do that.
Yeah, but I had to get the affidavit for the judge to sign so he can make the publication.
Yeah, it's all kinds of trouble. Yeah, it takes a bit of doing on your part. How do you tolerate that he wasn't divorced?
I tried to, go along with him because I was in love with him.
So what?
And after that,
all the more reason to make him get a divorce.
That's true. That's true.
That's great. So you're engaged to a man who's married?
Yes.
That's nice. Mm-hmm. Am I the only one who sees something wrong with that? I mean, it's one thing to be patient, waiting for him to get the divorce. It's another thing to get engaged to the guy while he's still married. That doesn't bother anybody else?
We got engaged when he put the paperwork in for the divorce.
I didn't.
Really?
Yes.
Really. Wow. You couldn't just wait until it actually happened.
No.
You couldn't just push it to happen.
That he was going to do it.
So, yes. Yeah, well, how'd that work out?
It didn't work out good
exactly.
at all.
Okay, so now, she tells you, my baby's father's going to stay with me because he has nowhere else to stay, and you did not like that.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then what happened? Well, after she told me that, then she told me about my friend. Who is this woman? I said, this woman is my friend for over 30 years.
What woman?
This friend of mine.
No, but why was she talking about your friend?
Because she got on my obviously she got on my page from her place and found out.
She got on what page?
My web page, my Facebook page.
Your Facebook page.
Right.
And saw that you were corresponding in secret with another person?
No, I wasn't calling myself secret.
But in the privacy setting?
No, it was just right there.
Wide open for everybody to see?
Yes.
Okay.
And she got on there. My friend told me after we had this breakup, she said, yeah, she's been trying to be friends with me for the longest.
You're talking about the woman?
Yes.
Okay, so she accuses you of having an affair?
Yes.
All right, why did you think he was having an affair?
Lying, Your Honor. I came to his house one weekend like I always do. I heard the phone ringing, the phone just constantly ringing. I wanted to know why he didn't answer the phone.
But
after a couple of while, after the phone rang a couple of times, the answering machine comes on. She said, hello, Arthur, I forgot her name. I can't even think of her name right now. And he didn't come back in the room. So when he came in the room about 15 minutes later, I said, baby, why you didn't answer the phone? The phone was ringing. I said, why you didn't answer the phone? I said, you just walked out the room. What happened? He said, oh, it's just a friend. I said, a friend? A friend who? I said, I never met her before.
Can't have
Who's
a friend?
this woman?
Oh.
I've been knowing him all this time. I never met this woman.
Okay.
And he's like, it's a friend. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, had she said anything that was incriminating?
She left a message for him to call her.
That's it?
That was it.
And from that, you jump to the conclusion that he's having an affair?
That's not what it is.
Oh, okay.
Let me finish.
There's got to be more.
The following week, it was Thanksgiving, you know. I just said, let it go. Maybe I am, you know. After his mother came over, the following week, I went to his house. I said, listen, let me tell you something. I don't like what happened the last week I was over here because I don't seem comfortable with what happened. Who is this woman? I don't know who she is. I've been with you all these years. I don't even know who this woman is. He said, okay, baby. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll call her. I said, yeah, call her. Let me talk to her. He put us on a three-way, you know, on the speaker, and I spoke with her.
And
she said that they were friends. I said, friends? She said, I've been knowing him for years. I grew up with the family. I said, how come you grew up with the family? You a friend of his. I never met you before. I've been knowing Arthur almost 8 years. How come I never know anything of you? And I just said, you know, could I meet you? She made excuses that she couldn't meet me at that time. Later on, her and Arthur would get together, and we'll get together, and we would meet up. So at the end, I didn't like the way she was talking. I said, well, listen, I want to ask you a question. She said, what is it? I said, I would like to know, are y'all friends or are y'all friends with benefit? She started giggling. Oh, it's not for me to say. You have to ask Arthur. I said, well, you know, you just answered the question.
Yes, indeed.
That was it. And I looked at his face changed, his expression changed. And I was like, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this.
And that's when you guys broke up?
Well, yes. Yes, I left his house, yes. And then he called me.
Did you break up later, or?
We broke up. He called me maybe about a week later. I guess he tried to give me time to calm down. Maybe he figured I would be okay. No, I wasn't. I told him, no, I don't like what happened.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. I love this. So, are there any circumstances under the sun where you guys would allow your fiance to move her baby daddy into your apartment under the same roof because he doesn't have enough money?
No, I would not.
Why?
Actually, we're engaged.
Oh, I love that. So suppose she has a kid, okay, and the baby daddy says, God, I don't have any money, I'm down to my luck. Could he move into your apartment with her and you?
If it was my best friend, I guess so.
No, if it's your best friend, trust me, it's worse. It's way worse if it's your best friend. Oh, yikes. Do you realize what you just said? You broke the code, bro. You broke the code. Going inside the courtroom.
I said, I don't want to be with you no more. I don't want to be with you no more. So you mean to tell me you was messing with this woman all this time I was with you? I didn't know nothing about her. If she was a friend,
It's one thing to be married, but it's another thing to be messing around with the woman.
Yes.
Let me just ask you a question.
Yes.
So he gave you an engagement ring, and
Yes,
the
he
subject of
did.
the lawsuit is that he wants the ring back. And your answer to that is?
I don't think he deserved it. I don't think he should get it back. Because he engaged me. He the one who messed around on me. I didn't mess around on him.
Do you have the ring with
I don't think he
you?
deserve it. Yes, I do.
May I see it?
Yes, you can.
So now you have a counterclaim against him for $5,000 for pain and suffering. Talk to me.
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
Because of the fact that I was with him and I spent money with him, you know, and I just feel that if he won his ring back, why I can't get the money back that I spent with him?
That's what you want? This is a pretty ring. So that's what you want back? The money that you spent with him?
I don't think he should get the ring back because he gave it to me.
Where are you from? New York?
Yes.
Were you having an affair with the lady?
No.
Are you with her now?
No, I never did have an affair with her.
Okay.
Yes, he did. You could tell he did.
When did you guys break up?
What happened?
Right after Thanksgiving?
Yes, right after Thanksgiving.
Have you guys seen each other since then?
No.
No.
Have you guys talked to each other since then?
No.
Just that one time that she tells us about, and that was it?
We haven't talked.
Don't you miss each other?
He
I
texted me a couple of times.
I texted
He even
him.
texted me for Mother's Day.
I wish you happy
did?
Mother's Day.
Right?
Yes, he texted me.
Has he made any effort to try to convince you
No,
that
he
she
never,
was just
he
being
never
goofy?
even said it was wrong or anything. He never even said, you know what, you
That
really
never even
exaggerate.
came up,
He
Your Honor.
never did anything.
That never even came
What
up.
never came up? Whether or not you had an affair?
I
It's the
didn't
reason
have
she
an
jumped you.
affair.
I understand, but that came up. I just asked her, he never denied it, and
No,
you're
he
saying that
never
didn't
even
come up? How
denied
could
it.
it not
No,
come
he
up?
She never
never
even
did.
replied to me. She never. I
How
said,
never
Happy Mother's
replied to
Day.
you? You
I
text
wish
me.
you happy
Come on, stop it.
Christmas.
Stop it. I'll
Happy
talk
New
to you.
Year. She never replied. She said, thank you. That was it.
Well, she obviously didn't
I
want to
did
speak to you
reply to
anymore
her.
because she thinks you cheated on her.
Yes.
I did not cheat on her.
Yes, he
I
did.
did not cheat
He
on her.
did.
My
Rhonda,
right
he
hand to
did.
God, I didn't cheat on her.
He's
Where is this
lying.
woman? Is she
He's
here?
lying.
She's in
Is
the
this woman
audience.
here?
She's in the audience.
She's in the audience?
She's not. Well, she's not going to give a testimony because
No.
her job.
Really?
She,
I just want to ask her a question. Okay. All right, so here's where we are. You have a counterclaim against him for what?
On account of that, while we were together, we went different places. We went on cruise. We went.
So
to
what? What are you
different-
suggesting, that you supported
I just
him?
feel that if he can deserve his ring back, I want my money back. That's
Okay,
all.
but so it's not for pain and suffering.
Yes, I am. I'm still suffering.
Okay.
So am I.
So
Yes.
it's pain and suffering. I think
I
he's
can't even
suffering
get
more
into
than
a
you are.
relationship
I'm
now
suffering
because
I
of the
think
fact.
he's suffering more than you are. You what?
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. It looks to me that way. But anyway, go
I think
ahead. What were
so.
you saying? I can't.
No,
what?
I'm just saying. Anytime I try to get in, talk with somebody else, it's always something that's coming up. It's pain and suffering. No, it's pain and suffering. Your Honor, you have to understand. It's pain
Do
and-
I?
I've been
Okay,
with this
you
man
have
for
to
a long
understand that
time.
if the court system allowed every broken heart to come into court and say, I want $5,000, we would never have time for other cases, okay? So that's not going to happen. And then on his claim against you, let me explain how it works.
Okay.
Unlike other gifts, an engagement ring is a very specific gift. It is what we call, in the eyes of the law, a gift in contemplation of marriage. You're in a state that is no fault, New York. And the way it works is if you do not get married, which is obviously not happening, you have to give the ring back because the condition to keeping the ring did not occur. So the ring goes to him. I'm sorry for both of you that it didn't work out because it's always sad no matter what the circumstances is. And on the counterclaim for the reasons we discussed, 0. And I wish you both good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hold on right there, please.
So the ring goes back over to the plaintiff, and come on in here, and you're laughing and giggling away
No,
here.
because
Why?
I just don't like what happened. That's all.
Well,
I
tell
just,
me why not. What do you mean?
I don't, because he's wrong. He was wrong. Okay, I understand the state of the Lord and all that. Okay, fine.
Okay.
No,
Does he have any chance at all to get back with you?
None. None. N-O.
All right. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
none.
Okay.
All right, good to go.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Step on in there, sir. What's you got your ring back?
Yes, I did. There's no winners, no real winners in this case.
Because you still have feelings for her?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But there's no real winners.
Do you still have feelings for the defendant?
A little, I might have, but there's no real winners. Got to go through all this. There's no winners.
Okay. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, most states have no fault now where if the engagement ends, the ring goes back to the guy. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.